Welcome in, everybody, and today we're going to get right into the action. It is NLCS game number 4, Cardinals at Rockies. Our Rockies here at home at Coors Field looking to avoid a sweep. Every single game has ended 2-1 in favor of the St. Louis Cardinals, and the Rockies are throwing Austin Gomber, a 1.42 ERA in his one-game pitch this postseason. He pitched 6 1/3 strong innings, and Tommy Edman is leading off the game for the Cardinals with a line out to center field. Good catch from Sam Hilliard and a good start to the game for the Colorado defense. Here's Edmundo Sosa. This is a grounder over to Tim Anderson, who will throw on to Alonso for out number 2 on the full count. Here's Nolan Arenado. The Rockies have kind of kept him at bay, but here he opens up a blast to right field. Bryant can't get there. It comes off of the wall, and it's a double for Nolan Arenado, a 2-out double. Mountcastle, who's been killing it, does it again with a single into left field. J.D. Martinez coming up throwing. It's a good throw home, but it is not in time, as Nolan Arenado scores the leading run. Here's Dylan Carlson up at the plate. McMahon boots it a little bit, picks it up, and he will throw it onto first anyways and get the out. Leading off for the Rockies, it's Tim Anderson. 2.81 ERA for him, or 2.81 average for him on the postseason. Talk right, FG. There's a ground out anyways to shortstop, and Chris Bryant comes up to the plate, and he is going to fly out. A little pop out over to shortstop. That is caught for out number 2. Brandon Waddle has started out his game really well. Here is Pete Alonso up at the plate, chopping one down to third, as a lot of our players have done in this series. And Arenado takes care of it, and that's the end of the first inning. It's a 1-0 lead for the Cardinals after 1. Mike Zunino up the plate. He rips one into left field. Look at J.D. Martinez trying to get back there. He's going to let it come off the wall, and he's going to hold Zunino to a single. They've seen the arms out there in the outfield. Here's Bryant. He's going to have to stop one for becoming a double as well. He's not going to stop Zunino from heading to third. He's going to get there, and then look at the speed on the bags, making it 2 runners in scoring position for Goldschmidt, who gets the single down the line in right field. That is going to score 2 runs, and already y'all can tell it's not going to be a 2-1 finish. It's already 3-zip St. Louis. Bader goes down swinging. Gomber finally gets a strikeout, but unfortunately he's already giving up runs. Here's Tommy Edman. This one in shallow right field. Chris Bryant's going to get there, and he's going to make the catch for out number 2. But still some work to do here in this second inning. Gomber's almost at 50 pitches. Edmundo Sosa comes up, and it's a fight between Martinez and Hilliard. Martinez ends up making the catch, and we're through the middle of the second inning. Salvador Perez coming up at the plate. 111 on his postseason. Not exactly what we're looking for from him, and he's going to ground out to shortstop as well. So first out there is decided, and J.D. Martinez is up at the plate. He's batted 154 on the postseason, which isn't great, but he hits a ripper here, and that one's all the way in left center field right off the 390 mark. And he's got himself a 1-out double, so hopefully maybe we can bring him around and make this a game. Here's Sam Hilliard. This one's right back to the pitcher, and Waddell's going to throw it over to first base and get out number 2. However, we do have a run 90 feet away for C.J. Cron, who hasn't even played in the series. And he is going to go down, strikeout, ending the second inning. Here's Nolan Arenado to lead off. 1 for 1 on the day, but this time just going to pop one down to first base. Alonso makes the grab. Here's Mountcastle. This one's grounded over to McMahon. Nice rangy play and throw to get out number 2. And here's Dylan Carlson at the plate. He takes the strike. He is gone. The knuckle curve fools him. And we are through the middle of the third for Ryan McMahon, who takes the slider down low. The one time a Rocky doesn't swing at an away slider, he goes down. Here's Garrett Hampson up at the plate, and Hampson's able to hit this one on the screws into right center field all the way off the wall. Hampson finds himself at second base. He doesn't go any further than that. Here's Tim Anderson now. He rips one into center field. need that over the center fielder's head. Unfortunately, it is not over the center fielder's head. Hampson gets a little confused as to whether he tagged up properly or not, and he's caught in a rundown, and that is the end of the third inning. A little base running mistake is going to take us to our first commercial break. Yes, that's right. I was a rapper in a former life. We'll be back after this. Here's Mike Zunino to lead off the top of the fourth on a 3-2 count, and J.D. Martinez right to him. Makes the grab for out number one on the line out. Here's Tyler O'Neill, and he hits this thing out to left field as well. A lot of work today for J.D. Martinez as he makes the catch for out number two. 69 nice pitches. Did you notice that? Here's Austin Gomber up against Goldschmidt. This one's going out to left field as well. Look at J.D. Martinez get back there. It's off his glove. He can't make the catch. Martinez putting in too much work in the outfield today. Remember, he's a DH in the American League. There's a hit, and Hampson's not going to be able to get that one to stop. Bryant will throw that one home, but no attempt to score from St. Louis. Here's Edman. That one's over McMahon's glove. That's going to score another run, the fourth of the game for the Cardinals. They open up a 4-0 lead for Edmundo Sosa, who puts this thing way out in right center field off the bottom of the wall. That's going to score two Cardinals runs as the throw from Hampson is not going to be in time, and it's a 6-0 ball game. Arenado takes a fastball away, though, for strike three. He's a little pissed off. He wanted to join the scoring train, but he's not able to. Here's Chris Bryant up against Waddell, and that one is jammed. And a little pop out to first base. Pete Alonso up at the plate, 0 for 1 on the day, and he's jammed. But down the third baseline, Arenado has some trouble with it, but he's going to pick it up and throw him out anyways. Solid defense. Here's Salvador Perez, and he gets a good little piece of this one out to left field. That one is going to get over the wall, and Salvador Perez has not gotten a lot of hits this postseason, but when he does, they're traveling pretty far as he has 3 home runs on the postseason, and that one is going to give the Rockies a chance. Baseball fever here in Coors Field. Unfortunately, it only cuts the lead down to 6-1. J.D. Martinez needs to provide a little help, but unfortunately, this is a weak grounder over to short, and that is going to be picked up and thrown on to first to end the fourth. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. This one is taken down the left field line. That one's going to be fair, and it's into the corner. Ryan Mountcastle will lead off the top of the fifth with a double on Austin Gomber's 88th pitch, and he's done for the day. In comes Joe Rock, who had a little bit of a rough first outing in his postseason, but he's just a prospect, and this is the first time he's been in the majors, and he's going to get some postseason experience here. Hopefully he can keep this lead down for the Cardinals. Unfortunately, not a great start as he's going to go ahead and walk Dylan Carlson, which will bring up Mike Zunino with 2 on, nobody out, and he's going to strike out. Nice fastball from Joe Rock to get the strikeout up high. Tyler O'Neill comes up to the plate, and he's got a weak fly ball out to right field that's going to get caught by Bryant. No tag-up attempt from the Cardinals either, so it remains 2 on, 2 out, 6-1 ball game for Goldschmidt. He's going to try to get this one blooped into right field, but unfortunately it is caught for him by Garrett Hampson. We're through the middle of the 5th inning. We go to the bottom half. Here's Sam Hilliard up at the plate. 0 for 1 on the day. He's known to have a little power against lefty pitchers, and unfortunately this one is just a routine fly ball out to left field for out number 1 in the bottom of the 5th. C.J. Cron doesn't even have a hit in the postseason, and that's a line out to right field. That one could have gotten over the head, but unfortunately a really great defensive play by the Cardinal right fielder. Here's Ryan McMahon out here. This one is grounded over to second base, and he is thrown out at first easily to end the 5th inning. Rockies having a hard time getting hits in this NLCS. Here's a little pop fly down to first base, and that one is caught for out number 1 on Harrison Bader, which will bring up Tommy Edman. And Edman's going to take one into the gap. Nobody's going to get to that. That's going to bounce and go all the way up against the wall. Tommy Edman's going to easily get a double here. He doesn't try for 3. He'll stick with the 1-out double. Edmundo Sosa comes up. It proves to be a good decision by Edman as he will easily score on this Sosa single. And the Cardinals open a 7-1 lead for Nolan Arenado, who's going to line this one right into the glove of J.D. Martinez out in left field for out number 2. So with 2 outs and 1 on, here comes Ryan Mountcastle. He's 2 for 3 on the day. This is a weak little grounder over to Garrett Hampson, who will throw him out and get past this top half of the 6th inning. We go to the bottom half where Garrett Hampson will lead it off. He's 1 for 1 on the day, and he's going to make it 2 for 2 with a little single into center field, putting some speed on the base paths here if the Rockies are looking to bring home a run. Tim Anderson up at the plate. He hits one into center field as well. That one will get down in front of Harrison Bader, and there's 2 on with nobody out. This is a great start for the Rockies. Chris Bryant now grounding one over to short. That's not good. Double play ball, and it is completed. Just the runner on third base now for Pete Alonso, who's going to swing at a pitch he has no business swinging at. It's a 7-1 ball game as we are through 6. We'll be back after these messages. Hate to see the Rockies struggle like this. Dylan Carlson up at the plate leading off in the top of the 7th, and he is out behind the plate there. Salvador Perez doing a nice job. Here's Zunino, and Zunino's going to get this one past Chris Bryant. He's not going to be able to get there. Not enough range on him in that right field position. And that is a double for Mike Zunino. A 1-out double bringing up Tyler O'Neill, who rocks one over the left field wall. Absolutely no chance of keeping that one in the ballpark. It is gone, and the Cardinals with that 2-run home run, his 4th of the playoffs. Tyler O'Neill is going to make this a 9-1 game, and all the hopes and dreams of the Colorado Rocky faithful are falling apart here. After sweeping the Dodgers, this isn't looking good. John Curtis coming into pitch now. He's had 3 appearances. They have not been as good as his regular season appearances, and this is a routine fly ball out to right field for Chris Bryant. That is out number 2. After Joe Rock took what was a 6-1 game to 9-1, here's Harrison Bader up at the plate, and Martinez going to range this one back to the wall. What a grab! He runs into the wall to make the catch. What? Absolute putting your body on the line right there. J.D. Martinez makes a great catch. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. Here's Perez. He's going to take the walk on the inside fastball, and he'll put himself on first with nobody away here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. J.D. Martinez going to take this one to center. He's played really well except for the one ball that came off his glove today. Here's Hilliard, and this one is a lazy fly. He gets way under that one. Shallow right field, making the grab and holding all the runners at bay here. 2 on, 1 out. This one is hit hard from C.J. Cron, but just not far enough, and that is out number 2. Again, no tag-up attempt, holding those runners. Still a 9-1 game. Ryan McMahon now is going to take this one, and that one is hit pretty far too, but again, a routine center field fly ball. The ballpark just holding too many of these Rockies hitters. And this one is going to be a base hit on the bloop into left, and Tommy Edman has started off the Cardinals already with a leadoff base hit. Here's Edmundo Sosa, and Chris Bryant not even going to make an attempt. He knows that thing's in the stands. It is gone. Edmundo Sosa with a home run, and that's another 2-run shot for this Cardinal team. That's Sosa's first home run of the playoffs, and he gets it here in the NLCS against us. Here's Nolan Arenado at the plate, and again, he's not going to be joining the party as he is thrown out at first base. Arenado, we've kind of kept him at bay for the most part. There's Ryan Mountcastle hitting one to deep center field, caught by Hilliard for out number 2. And Dylan Carlson up at the plate, 0 for 3, but not for long. We have held Dylan Carlson very at bay for most of the series, but not this time. That's going to be a solo shot for him, his 3rd of the playoffs, nearly 400 feet. And the Cardinals, again, extending their lead out. It is a 12-1 ball game. Here's Trevor May coming into the game now. He pitched 3 innings of scoreless baseball in one postseason game, so we'll see what else he can do here in his 2nd postseason appearance. Hopefully just not allow any more runs. That's really all we're asking. This one is hit hard. This one could get over the left field fence. J.D. Martinez has stolen a home run. He is playing incredible in the outfield. Look at this catch from J.D. Martinez. We are through the top of the 8th, and Ryan Helsley is coming into the game for the Cardinals. He's pitched 3 1/3 of scoreless baseball in his 4 appearances. And he is going to try to hold us down as Hampson lines out into left field for out number 1. He's doing his job thus far. Here's Tim Anderson at the plate, and Anderson gets good wood on this ball. It is headed to left, and it is in the stands. Tim Anderson hits himself a solo shot. His second homer of the playoffs. He hasn't really been playing the way we expected him to when he was our big signing in free agency last year. But he did a good job here hitting a solo shot. Here is our man, Chris Bryant, and that is not going to go anywhere but in center field, and that is going to be a routine fly out. Here's Pete Alonso on the full count. This one's hit really hard out to center field, but this ballpark is holding it for Coors Field. It seems to be holding a lot of balls. There's a walk for Trevor May to start the top of the 9th. Leadoff walk is going to bring up Paul Goldschmidt, who's having himself a really nice day, and he continues to with a single into center field. That's going to make 2 on and nobody out here. And that throw, what is up with that throw? That's going to allow runners to take an extra base. 2 in scoring position for Harrison Bader. Unfortunately, Hampson's going to get to him there. That's a fielder's choice. It'll score another run, 13-2. Here's Tommy Edman, and he's going to hit this thing out to right center field, and it is caught by Sam Hilliard. We got a tag-up attempt. Thrown pretty well, but just not far enough, unfortunately, out from center field. And it's 14-2. Here's Edmundo Sosa. He gets a little blooper down in right field. Oh, the woes continue. A 14-2 game. Here's Nolan Arenado at the plate, and J.D. Martinez is going to make the catch out there in left field to finally end the top of the 9th inning. We go to the bottom. Here's Salvador Perez. He's got himself a home run already in this game, and he's going to put himself on here. A leadoff double for Salvador Perez all the way up against the wall. I mean, at least, silver lining, some good things happening. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's taking this to left, and that's going to be a line out in left field. What a catch out there by Tyler O'Neill. So Ryan Helsley trying to do the job and just end this game. Sam Hilliard's going to swing at the circle change down low and away, and that's out number 2 on the strikeout. C.J. Cron is going to hit this one out to center field, and that one's at the warning track. And Cron ends his postseason with 0 hits. And the Cardinals are going to the World Series to represent the National League here in front of the home fans. The Rockies have failed. They fail to win a home game in the NLCS. They fail to win any game in the NLCS, and they get swept by the 2023 National League champs, the St. Louis Cardinals. Congratulations to the Cardinals. We'll see who they take on in just a second. Edmundo Sosa, player of the game, he went 4 for 6 with a home run and a double. Brandon Wandale went 7 strong innings of 1 earned run. Gomber gave up 6 in his 4 innings. Wasn't exactly great. A lot of the Cardinals batted over 200. Unfortunately, we just had guys on our team that just did not bat very well in the postseason. Salvador Perez, I'm looking at you. Ryan McMahon, I'm looking at you. C.J. Cron, I'm especially looking at you. So, again, St. Louis pitching got to us. It'll be the LA Angels who win in 6 games in the ALCS. And now here it is, Cardinals, Angels. Cardinals hold a 2-1 series lead. It gets tied 2-2, and then the Cardinals end up winning and then losing. So a Game 7 in the World Series, and the Cardinals have defeated the Angels in the 2023 World Series in 7 games. Tyler O'Neill is your World Series MVP. He's also your playoff MVP for the National League and the playoff MVP for the American League. Mike Trout batting .400 with 7 home runs. You'll love to see it. Here's your list of retired players. I don't want to go crazy because there aren't that many good ones. Tommy La Stella is in there. Albert Pujols is in there. Torrey Hunter Jr., Evan Longoria. Some decent names in there for sure. Charlie Morton. There are some guys that definitely you would recognize. Josh Tomlin. But as far as guys that'll make the Hall of Fame, it is only Albert Pujols with 680 home runs in his career, 3,300 hits, and a .297 average. We have to fill our first base coach spot to start off our offseason. You'll see that and more as we have a lot of decisions to make. Look at the guys that are going to need new contracts. These are our free agents, including our ace, Herman Marquez. Let me know what you think we should do in the comments section. Kaz Cray Gaming, Rigo Berto Ramiro, Raider Bear Comics. Christian Horn, Derek Vance, TNJ, and Vita Productions. Thank you guys very mumuch for being channel members. TClink24, you're a legend for being a franchise quarterback. If you want to join these guys, make sure you click that join button below this video and come hang out on Twitch where we have a blast all the time. I'll see you guys on the very next one.